Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. If this video has found you, there's a message here for you, but please take what resonates and leave the rest. So I've been guided to make this video to provide some words of encouragement for the generational curse breakers, the chosen ones, the black sheep of the family, right? You know, this work that we do can be awfully daunting and emotionally taxing at times, especially because we're not going to get support from our family for, okay, for example, I am somebody who has decided to go no contact with a lot of my family members. Some of these are immediate family members. This is something that I was guided to do years ago as I got further and further on my spiritual path and progressed, and I started to see things from a higher perspective. I had to make these cuts. And it's not out of cruelty or hating people or thinking that I'm better than anybody else. It's simply because if I am going to be a representation of a chosen one, if I'm going to be the generational curse breaker, then I have to stand in truth. I have to stand on business, which means that people that are uncomfortable around me are going to start to see their truth. So it's very, very important to stay strong and spiritually guided, spiritually protected. We are spiritually supported, but you have to tap into that and understand that not everybody is going to like what you're doing. In fact, people are going to outwardly oppose you sometimes. That's just a part of being a generational curse breaker, a chosen one. But we have to stand on business. You know, I often get phone calls from the family members that I do stay in contact with, and they're like, why don't you call this person? Why don't you reconcile with this person? Because I have not been guided to do so. And whoever the person is that I'm not reconciling with, they're toxic, they're low vibrational, they have a lot of demonic entities attached to them. That is the only reason. It has nothing to do with anything that they may have done to me personally. That may have been the catalyst for me cutting them off. But trust me, I got the intuitive guidance to remove myself from situations prior to me doing that. I don't cut people off haphazardly. I'm not reckless with my relationships. I'm not, I don't ever do anything to spite anyone. That's not even an energy that's in me. And I feel like if you're resonating with this video, you've been feeling some pressure, right? From, external forces to conform, to just let everything go that anybody's done to you. Don't hold grudges. What people don't understand is these are not grudges. These are boundaries. Okay? Why? I don't give a fuck who the person is, family member, friend, whoever. Why would you allow somebody back into your life that has fucked you over? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And I understand that I am probably a lot stronger than some people, in that regard. But I will say this. When you decide to be courageous enough to make those cuts, to make those changes, everything in your life changes. I mean, my finances have improved. We're more stable now, me and my son, and I have a lot more energy to devote to my projects, to my life purpose, to my soul mission. Because I don't have low vibrational, people wanting to siphon my energy because they don't want to do the fucking work. Or I don't have low vibrational people running my fucking life. Like, that doesn't make any sense. As spiritually evolved as I am, why would I allow someone back into my life that I know is demonic, that I know has control issues, that I know is low vibrational, that I know needs healing? It doesn't make any sense. As a spiritual teacher, I cannot justify having those types of individuals in my life. And again, I don't give a fuck who you are. Friend, family, whoever. And you need to, if you're listening to this and you're a chosen one, you're a generational curse breaker, it gets hard. It does. Okay? But that's when you have to rely on your spirit team. Okay? You have to have a consistent spiritual practice in order to do that. Meditation, prayer, whatever, going to church, whatever it is that you do. Okay? I support it all. There are so many paths to God. I think of God as an ocean, and all of the religions and spiritual practices, they're all boats on the ocean of God. Okay? We're all different people, so we have many different paths to God. I don't care what anybody tells you. That's the truth. Okay? But understand that if you are charged with being a generational curse breaker, don't be afraid to let situations be awkward. Don't be afraid to allow people to be uncomfortable around you, because they're starting, when that discomfort starts, they're starting to recognize their truth. Okay? They're starting to get triggered. And that is the only way that people can heal. You have to be triggered, right? So understand that your role is very, very important. Don't allow anybody to make you feel some type of way about the decisions that you made, because it's your life, okay? You're the one that has to answer, quote unquote, to the decisions that you make. And you're the one that has to live your life, and you have free will. So why would you decide, as a chosen one, as a generational curse breaker, to have toxic, low vibrational people in your life that want to stay stuck? So I hope this message was helpful for you. Stay strong, my chosen ones. Continue to pray, meditate, take care of your bodies, take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And do what it is that you came here to do. All right? Thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.